welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing what I believe is my final Valentine's Day look. It is going to be like a super soft, almost like angelic kind of look. The reason that I wanted to do 3 looks is because we are all pretty different, and I'm pretty sure I could have done a million other Valentine's Day looks to suit everybody, but I figured a glam one with 2 lip options, a little fun, you know, almost like rave look, and then this soft, almost like angelic look, which is honestly probably what my Valentine's Day makeup will look like. I like to keep it soft. My husband and me like to relax and chill, so if we're going to the movies, I don't need a full beat of glam always, because sometimes I will go full glam. Anyway, you guys, before we get into this video, please don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video, or as often as you like to be reminded about my videos. My videos are here for whenever you guys want to come back and watch them. Please don't forget to share my videos with your friends and family. And lastly, don't forget to leave me a comment. Maybe there's another look you want to see, or maybe there's a product that you didn't get enough information on. I will gladly answer your questions down below. I don't get all the notifications, but I will get to it as soon as I can. But yeah, guys, I'm going to zoom you in. I'm going to prime my eyes, so let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so you're zoomed in. I am primed. I'm ready to go. So we're going to go in with the Makeup Geek Mega Matrix color palette, I believe is what it's called, and we're going to stick mostly to these tones. I was going to go with more of a browns and neutrals look, but I figured since it's Valentine's Day, I wanted to show you guys that you guys could still have that soft neutral look with color. I know, neutral color, I know. So I'm going to go in with this Moda Studio blending brush, and we're going to go into the shade Tuscan Sun. I will put the palette up on the screen for you guys so you guys could see, and we're really just going to try to keep most of the brightness, darkness, most of the pigmentation on the outer corner, and then slightly bring it in. We just really want like a super soft look. So now we're going to go into the shade Pinky Promise, and now I'm just taking this brush here that came in like a kit, but any small little brush will do, and we're just going to apply this closer to the lash line and then slowly bring it up. And then switching back to that Moda brush to help it blend and fade inward. So now taking this little soft blending brush, I don't even know, it's like a detailer brush, but I'm going to use it like a blending brush. We're going to go into the shade Berry Shade, and we're going to keep this again concentrated towards the lash line, and then we can go in with one of our other brushes and lightly blend it up. And I just ultimately want like some depth, but nothing too crazy. So that is it. That is the complete eye look. Super, super, super simple. I mean, I did that in less than 2 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do this side, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now moving on to the face. I am going to leave the face aspect of this because I feel like that is where most of the angelic kind of soft glowy look is. So we're going to go in with primer. I'm going to use a couple different primers. This is not really necessary, it's just, I don't know, I'm weird. So going in with the Milk Makeup Primer, I'm just going to put that kind of like on my outer sides. I think it's because I broke out right here, you guys, and I feel like I just need something that's gonna not make it look so dry. And then the only primer so far, I'm on a hunt for other primers that have kind of controlled my oils and kept me nice and matte is the Makeup Forever. The Farsali liquid powder, that does keep me pretty matte, but when it comes to my nose, it wasn't as oil as I like it to be, but nonetheless I did really enjoy it. So I'm just going to use this step 1 here on my nose, and then I am also going to use the step 1 on my forehead. You guys know I have a very shiny forehead. I think I get it from my mom because she gets a really shiny forehead. And then we're going to go in here and here. I just didn't want to go in and use another primer, but I was going to use that liquid powder. I did really enjoy it. I do really like it. I think that if you're not super oily, it'll definitely work for you. But also, they did say that if you're extra oily, just apply it a lot more. And I did one time, and I definitely feel like it helped more than it did the first time. And even the first time, though, I feel like it did a good job. I don't know. You guys, sometimes I just like to use some things more than others. I don't know. I'm just like that. Okay, so now that I let that set and kind of dry up, we are going to go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I am in the color 07 Sand. If you have not tried this foundation out, please try it. I always link it in all my videos that I use it in. It is probably the best foundation out there. I mean, I think this one and Dose of Colors is very, very, very similar. But this one's a lot cheaper. So I am going to go in with my Tati Beauty Blendiful. You guys, that stain that it had left, it's completely gone. I don't know if it was just, I don't know, going through the gates that day or something that I tested it out. I will link that video down below. But if you guys remember, I washed it and it left like a little something. Well, I've been using it ever since, washing it ever since, and it hasn't stained. I don't know. Maybe it just was having a moment the day that I tried it out. So I'm going to go in with just a corner, and I have my foundation on my hand. And if you want a full, like, how to apply, I will link that video down below, but I'm going to kind of show you guys again. So we're just going to go in, and you want to, like, use swiping motions and then tap when you feel like you need it. Now, people were upset because people were tapping it in and using it like a beauty blender. If you go to Tati's website, she shows you on there, I'm sure she has videos where she shows you as well how to use it. I just followed the description and I was able to get it done no problem, and you could definitely see a difference. And I like to go in slowly. I know that this is supposed to go in and like help you do your foundation faster. You guys, I'm not necessarily about speed always. I like for my foundation to look pretty close to perfect. Okay, so now I have that foundation on. So for my concealer, I'm actually going to go in with this brush. You guys, I got this at the Dollar Tree. I was so excited to show you guys, and I don't even know where it ended up that I didn't even show you guys in that video that I did my full face of Dollar Tree makeup. So we're going to go in with the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Concealer. I'm in the shade Medium Tan. You guys, this is probably the best concealer. I love it. And hopefully this brush works for it and it doesn't mess up. Okay, I don't know if I like that. I'm just gonna go back in with my Blendiful, you guys. And to set, I'm just using my Blendiful, going into my powder. making sure that I knock off some of that excess. And I'm really just pressing on the powder. Just like that. So then I'm going to set the rest of my face with my L'Oreal True Match. And I really am just kind of like pressing it in. You guys, I hope I'm not orange. Okay. So moving on to blush, I'm going to go in with a baked blush. I feel like baked blushes just give you this, like, I don't know, glow within, kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like a glow within, but also just like, I don't know, that radiance kind of look. So I'm going to go in with, I think I'm going to mix the two. I'm just going to go in really lightly into the darker one, which is Red Vino. And then the other one is Rose de Oro. I like to bring my blush all the way back. I feel like it helps almost like lift the face, but also I just like that look, I don't know. So for highlight, you can go in with like any highlight, super beaming, so super toned down. It's totally up to you. But I'm going to go in with the Ciate London Confetti Highlight. You guys, I really love this highlight because I feel like it's the perfect tone for me to get that like radiance within, glow within kind of look. And I just loaded up on my brush and we're just going to feather it on lightly. And I just want it to look like it's radiating from within. That's why I went in with this highlight, and applying it in like this feather motion really just gets the pigmentation on there, but I don't know, again, almost like super lightly. And then this side. So even though we don't look super powdery, we still want this to kind of like conform even more to the face, almost look like it's natural, like it's radiating from within, like we just have the healthiest skin of life. So we're going to go in and we're going to set the face. This is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid setting mist. Oh my gosh. Setting mist. And you guys, I love this stuff. If you haven't checked it out, I think it's like 12 bucks, something like that, compared to the Urban Decay All-Nighter that's like 30 something. I love this one more, and it's helping your skin all at once. So now going back to the shadows, just so we can tie up the under eye a little bit. I'm not going to do anything too crazy on the bottom. Again, I want to keep this eye look mainly soft. So we don't want to go in there and brighten up too much or anything like that. But we still need everything to kind of be like cohesive and go with the flow, because it is, you know, a little bit of a pinky color. So we're going to go back in with our transition shade. And we're just going to pop that here. And again, we're just going to try to keep most of that pigmentation on the outer corner. So honestly for me, that's going to do it. If you want to go in and darken it up a little bit more, you totally can. But I'm trying to keep this super soft, super simple, and it just, you know, just to tie it in just a little bit. So now to kind of tie in our highlight and our glow with the rest of the face, we're going to actually go in with the same highlight, and we're going to use that as our inner corner highlight. And I'm just going to go ahead and dip in here, and we're just going to pop that right here. And you can make that as bright as you'd like. I'm just kind of going in there to where you can see it enough. So now I'm just going to go in and put the gel on my brows. Any gel really will do, or however you do your eyebrows. If you're new around here, I actually don't draw on my brows. I just thread them and put gel on them. I will be using the Thrive Cosmetics mascara that I did a review on like a while back. I'll link the video down below if you want like kind of more details, and like I did a try on and check in and all that stuff. And if you remember, I did say that if you have long lashes, I could see why you could like it. But in all reality, I mean, this is the mascara that I use most of the time. This is for more of my like natural no makeup looks kind of thing, just because it gets it done pretty fast. But I honestly think it's more of the brush and not so much the mascara that's in here. It is like a $20-something mascara, I believe, and if you love it, I'm glad you love it, but I really don't know how it would work with somebody that has like super short, like straight lashes. I feel like it would be too dry before you even finish, but I will be using a little bit of both. I just wanted to give you a heads up. I will link these down below, and I'll link the video down below as well. Okay guys, sorry, I'm going to try to stay in frame, but I have my mirror, my star mirror here, so sorry if I go orange. So I'm going in first with my Maybelline Lash Stilettos, and what I do is, I hope I'm not blurry. What I do is I come from the base, drag up, and it kind of like helps build a little bit of a base for your lashes. So again, like I was saying, I don't really use a eyelash curler or anything like that. I don't like prime my lashes before, which I do want to try that out. But I just kind of go in here and make sure I'm dragging it from the bottom up. That way I'm building from the bottom up. And I don't like to go back and forth between lashes. I like to do one set first, and then I'll go on the other side, and I will do the other set. And then I'm just going to go into that Thrive Cosmetics mascara. And I honestly just love, it gives me like a little bit more of a, I don't know, I don't like for my lashes to look clumpy. I love the wispy look almost on every look. And I feel like the brush is a little bit more like a comb, like it combs through, and I like that. And then I'm just gonna switch back to my Maybelline. And then for the outer part, I kind of like flick up the mascara wand. And then we're gonna go one more time. And then just like that. I did get my lashes a little clumped at the end, so I'm just gonna use this end of the little brush that I have here, and that's it. That is how I do my lashes. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I finished up my lashes. That is how I do my lashes. Depending on the eyeshadow look is dependent on how long I take on my lashes. Since this look is super toned down and light, I get it done pretty fast, to my liking of course. But moving on to the lips, I'm going to go in with the Dulce lip liner. Normally I wouldn't go in here and line my lips with this one. I do like more of a darker lip line, but I really just want the color of the lip to be like super simple, super nude. Like I don't want too much going on. So we're going to go in, line our lips. So once I have that lined, it's not super defined or anything like that. For my liking, I'm going to go in and I'm going to just slightly define the top a little bit. And once you have that done, we're just going to go in with the Lunar Beauty Dreamy Lip Gloss. I use this in one of my other Valentine's Day looks. You guys, I actually really love this gloss. And I think it gives you like the perfect hue of like the pink. So once you have the lip gloss on, that is the completed look. And I just do want to remind you guys that all my looks are kind of just like a base or showing you how to create the look. But remember, you can literally do the same look with whatever shades fit you or whatever you like. If you haven't checked out the Makeup Geek shadows, I highly suggest you do. I am totally loving these shadows. Whatever it is that suits you, you can do it with this look. I just wanted to bring you a super simple, very doable look, because I feel like sometimes it gets intimidating seeing all these different kind of looks and all these brushes and all that. Trust me, you guys, you can pretty much make anything work. You just have to have a little patience. But yeah, guys, I hope that you enjoyed it. I will link all the items that I use in my video, as I normally always do. So check anything down below. If there's something that I didn't answer, something that I didn't explain well enough for you guys, and you guys have any other questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll happily answer those for you guys. But for now, I'll let you guys go, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Adios!